Good afternoon, wherever you are. Let me just greet you guys, okay? And I want to use this opportunity to ask you that how is it going with you? How is everything going on with you? If you are still part of the on your mandate, which I stand, the renew shege, how is it going for you? How is this going on for you? Because I want to believe that yeah, people have the right to their candidate. They have the right, to choose whoever they want to choose. But that does not mean that you should shy away from the truth. Okay? Um, I don't know. I just want to know how is the renewal? How is it going on for you? How well is it going for you? And the or your mandate which I stand. Are you still guys standing on the mandate? Are you guys still standing on the mandate? I just want to know because it looks to me like if a man, probably if you're a president, governor, whatever the political office that you have given the opportunity to serve, if you have to convince your people to vote you in the first time, I understand. That's totally understandable. People need to earn your trust. You need to earn the people's trust. But if you're already in office and you have spent 3 years plus more, you are now trying to run for second term and you have to bribe people to vote you again second term. It means you are a failure. It means you fail your people. Because if you did right the first time, people will campaign for you organically. They will be out there fighting for you to do second term. But if you have to bribe them, if you have to give them rice, if you have to give them bag of, box of foodstuff, if you have to pay people in London, if you have to pay people even in Lagos, anywhere you are, if you need to pay people to come out to welcome you or whatever that is going on, it means something is not right with you. This just bring me to this. Now, let me say this. This is just a fighter jet that is flying above my head right now. They are very close to where I'm making this video. Is this country a perfect country? No, there's no perfect country. But a country can work for its people, even though it is not perfect. It can work. This is a park where adults, the youth, the kids can come and enjoy nature. This is what we call a country that works. You see, people were talking about Sowore and the what's the name of this? I forget the name of this governor that is having banter with Sowore for back. I can understand where Sowore is coming from because Sowore actually spent some of his years abroad. And this is a person that has been exposed to what it means to have a good governance, what it means to have a good society. This is a guy that is exposed, and that is why it looks like it's watering down the effort of this governor. The problem is that most of you have never experienced what it's meant to be in a society that works. That's the problem. But it's something to you guys because you have never experienced a governor that works like that. And please, it's okay to praise them, but don't make it look like they are doing something that is extraordinary because it's not like they are doing it with their money. It's government money. They were elected to perform. So if they perform, fine, we can praise them, but that does not mean they are not getting paid for what they are doing. I don't know if that makes sense. So, yes, let's give them, praise them if they do something good, but still, we need to call a spade a spade. They are being paid to do what they are doing, and in most cases, they are getting overpaid because they are underperforming compared to what they are getting paid. So, like I said, if you are still on your mandate, which I stand, how is it going for you? How is it working for you? Because for me, if You say that you are pro-democracy, and you always say that I'm a pro-democracy, yet you find a way to sabotage every other opponent, every other opposition. You sabotage their party, make sure the party never stand, use money and power to make sure you sabotage their party. Can we call that a democracy or pro-democracy? But what I'm trying to say is that if you know you love Nigeria so much, if you love Nigeria so much, I want to advise, because I can only advise. I can't change your mind. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you the candidate to follow, because you know the reason why you follow whom you are following. Okay, you know why you are following your candidate. But I just want to make this as an advice to advise you. Maybe my advice can make sense to you. Okay, if you love Nigeria so much and you want Nigerian progress, you want Nigeria that work for everybody. You see these senators that we have right now. If you love Nigeria, none of them should go back. President is trying to abuse his power of office. Senators are there to call him to call the president to order. All right. But in the case where we have the Senate becoming sons and daughters to the president, then that country is in trouble. If the Senate will always be in alliance with the president, either the president is making right or wrong decision, because they are always in alliance, that is not a Senate. If the president is able to capture the Senate and put it in his pocket, that is no more Senate. That is a very dangerous democracy. That is a dangerous politics, because the purpose of the Senate, they are supposed to make law, do something that will be in the interest of the people. So, tell me, as a Nigerian, tell me right now that the senators we have, that they are working for the people and not for the president. If you believe they are working for the people, you can put them back in. But if you think they are working for the president and not for the people, if you think they are working for what they can benefit from this government, I don't think any one of them should go back. Probably maybe Natasha, if she's still interested. She's the only one that I see that is doing something in her own constituency. Maybe a couple of those senators. But the majority of those senators that come from APC, if they go back again, you could just kiss your constituency goodbye, because tell me one thing in your constituency that your senator did. Or tell me one thing in your own constituency, the senator from your constituency, tell me one thing or one law that they pass in the house that directly affects your life positively. Just say something. Think about it. I give you time now, okay? Just think about it. What it is that your senator, what reform do they present in the house that make your life, or that will in future make life better for you? If you think they did something good, then put them back in. But if you believe they did nothing, if you believe they were just there being a rubber stamp senators, please, they should not even be on the ballot, not to talk of thumbprinting for them. Now, let's take it to the second part, which is your governor. You need to also look into your governor. If you are focusing on the presidency, be sure also that you are focusing on your governors, because in the history of Nigeria at all, governors have never been getting the money, the monthly allocation that is coming to their state. It has never been this much. And I give kudos to Tinubu administration for this, but at the same time, I still blame him, because you can't just be putting money out to these governors without making sure that you use EFCC to make sure that those money have been spent the way it should have been spent, that the money should have been going to where they're supposed to go to. So if you are looking at the presidency, also come to the governorship, area, and make sure that you pinpoint and look at how is our governor, how are they spending our money? Is the money being spent on what it should be spent on or not? Because I realize most people focus on the presidency, but in reality, you are more closer to your governor than the president. If you take it down also, what about local government? Now they are getting their allocation directly, not from the governor anymore. It's coming to them directly, okay? That also should be looked into. How are the local government chairman? How are they spending our money? Are they doing it the right way or not? So if we say that we vote people into office and we believe that is where our own participation as a citizen, if you think that is where it ends, you are wrong. That is far from the truth. You see, voting if you cast your vote during election, that is the first stage. Yes, you have elected those who you want to elect. Probably maybe your choice of candidate didn't emerge, fine. But whoever actually emerged as the local government chairman, your governor, your house of rep, and so on and so forth like that, you still have to do your own due diligence as a citizen to make sure that you write them, be sure that you are on their neck so that they don't steal your money. Be sure that you participate to the end of their terms so that they don't just, run away with your money. And that one is going again. This is the third one. So what am I saying is that be sure that you don't just end your own participation after election. You still need to be sure that you know how your money is being spent. Either you like it or not. Do you know how many trillions of dollars Nigeria has put themselves into when it comes to debt? Tinubu just want another money and the Senate approve it. This is a debt that you and I, our unborn children, we have to come and pay. And if that is going to be the case, why are we shy away from being sure that this money is being spent in the right way? And it's not just like it's going to end up in some politicians' pockets. So that's going to be my little chat with you guys today. Like I said, if you think this administration did well, 2027 is coming, vote them back in power. But if you believe FPC has destroyed Nigeria more than you can imagine, let your conscience speak and vote these people out. They shouldn't, it shouldn't be something that we should debate. It shouldn't be something that we should debate. Is it about the insecurity? Is it about the electricity, power? Nothing. Is it investment? How many countries or companies coming to Nigeria to invest? How many? I don't see anything. What are we producing? Nothing. So, search your mind, search your conscience, be sure that you cast your vote right 2027. And if you want to make another mistake again, good luck. But, like I said, I can only advise. I can't force you to do what you don't want to do. I'm just going to show around what I have around me here, just to probably open your mind on what it means to have a good governance, okay? Do you guys see nature? You do what? You come here, you enjoy yourself. It's free of charge. You go back home. Do you see this space? Just look at this space. This is where I was sitting. It's shaded. You can come here and relax. You enjoy the sun or you want to enjoy the weather. You come around and enjoy nature. This is what is meant to have a country that works. Okay? So, don't think Sowore is exaggerating. Sowore is just telling you what he has experienced. Sowore will never be impressed with whatever your governor is doing because it's not even compared to nothing. So whatever your governor is doing, I can understand Sowore perfectly. Yes, to you, your governor is doing well because probably maybe this is the first time you will see governor that build road. Maybe this is the first time you will see governor that do one or two things. But whatever they are doing, compared to the money allocation they are getting, is nothing. That is the main reason why Sowore is taking that position, because Sowore has been in a place that works. All right? But at the same time, I don't want you guys to see Sowore as your enemy. Sowore is not your enemy. Sowore is only looking for Nigeria that benefits everybody. Okay? It's looking for a country that works for everybody. Sowore is looking for a country that can stand peer-to-peer to other developed countries. Do we have the resources? Hey, yes, we have the resources. But do we have leadership that will want to take us there? No, we don't. Even though most of these leaders, they know the right thing to do, but they will not do it. You know why they will not do it? Because they understand none of you will talk. They understand that you guys don't understand. They understand that all you guys are after is a box of rice. Some of you, they'll give you a little bit of money, and what happened? You collect it and you sell your vote, they know that is your problem. That is why they will never take you guys serious. All right? So, I'm good to go, and that's just my piece. Like I said, if you love Nigeria so much, I don't think any APC senators should come back again, second time. But if you think they did something good, you can go ahead and vote for them again. All right? But before you vote, search your conscience and be sure you did the right thing. Don't forget to subscribe if you're to be a subscriber on this channel. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.